wailing and gnashing of teeth. People are upset. People are trying. Anyone who's got the money or magical means to leave the valley is attempting to escape. Um, uh, they've been given both their charges have given them the party loot to things like snowshoes and stuff like that, and a few fire-using items against evil creatures. To attempt to sail down the river to the Torlin, which is several days' travel from here by river, and attempts to find out what's going on and why is the frozen area spreading now. It had been contained in the local area of that city like a local curse, but now it's starting to spread to the entire valley.
Um,
Where are we going? What are we doing? Do we have to talk to
We're
somebody?
going all the way
And
down here.
are us newbies just like magically appearing with the group, or are we supposed to do some sort of intro?
Well, y'all could just
You've been with
go
us.
ahead and introduce yourselves. The city of Klein is where everybody is right now. It's a good starting point. You know, one of the central cities of the Rift. It's not a huge place, but one of the I think it's the third largest town, fourth largest town, something like that. Um, they just concluded the other adventure. You can see a list of the places that you can go there. Uh, the what's his name? Caldwell has set up a trip for y'all at the end of 1 week to go down the river on a magical steamboat.
Magic Terror.
To Torlin, city of Torlin.
Never Never Land.
Where all of the done.
the special fire arrows you mentioned to me are not.
Or
They're basically literally soaked in like alchemical something.
Ooh, company.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm a cleric. I'm gonna go to the chapel. Can I pick up some like holy water or something? I don't know.
But of course.
Maybe listening on some
all of the,
rumors or something with the local clergy.
Oh, I missed the 6 oil-soaked arrows too.
Yeah, absolutely. You could definitely go talk to the local clergy. You get different stories. Some say that they believe it's an evil wizard. Others say that they hear that were creatures are involved in it. Others think that in the Thunder Rift history, 1,000 years ago, there was a fighters academy and a mage academy, and they had this big war with each other, and they wrought all kind of horrors across there's two whole swamps that came out of it that appeared that weren't there because of the spells they used. They think that it may be people left over from like the leader of the
You cut out.
So now there's always these old stories, but the patriarch has told y'all that he believes it has something to do with the mage, an old magic user's tower or place near Torlin.
Okay.
And he said to go to Torlin and talk to the burgomaster of the city, and he could tell you more.
The Burgermaster?
Burgomeister
Burgermeister.
Nice.
in German it means mayor.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah, the mayor.
That sounds like
It has nothing to do with
heathen
hammer.
talk to me.
It's,
has nothing to do with hammer. Okay.
It's German.
Yeah, I know.
German heathen.
The Burgermeister.
It is true that when you're talking in German, everything you say sounds like you're angry. That is like that's not just a stereotype; it's accurate.
What
Yeah,
can I
right.
get
German
for
is
how
a
much for
harsh
some holy
language.
water?
German's a beautiful language.
They'll
Don't
give
fuck
it
with
to you for
German.
probably about 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces.
Well, I mean,
Rough. If you tell them that you're with the group that just helped with the local problem, because everybody
I
wants
may-
y'all to go and see what's going on. Since y'all are the ones that dealt with some of the evil out west, and y'all got rid of the wyvern problem and all of that, they're hoping that y'all can do something. Numerous groups have been sent, and nobody's ever returned.
there's wyverns about.
Listen, we've taken care of heathens, and I plan on taking care of more heathens. I need the tools to kill heathens.
studying the history.
I
of it.
explained that we're here to help.
Oh, guys, in case you want, don't stand too close to me when I'm casting spells, please.
How do I?
Some haven't
I
learned
will
the lesson
second
yet.
this. I will second this. I got burned last time, and unlike some people, for me, burns are fairly serious.
Does holy water work on werewolves? Or would I know that? I don't know.
It shouldn't. They're not lycanthropes are not undead, nor are they fiends, so no. Unless it happens to be an undead werewolf, in which case, yeah, sure.
Silver and magic seems to work the best with lycanthropes.
Maybe you
Yeah,
want to use
silver and
silver. Just saying.
Yeah, silver weapon. If you don't have a magic weapon, use silver.
All right.
Um,
I don't know if I can use a
We got
silver
shitload of
mace.
silver that we can melt down to coat.
Well, you don't have a mace made out of silver. You get it coated in silver.
no, that's not how it works. In second edition, you actually have to have the whole weapon out of silver for it to work on a werewolf. It's basically just easier to get a magic weapon at that
shoot.
point. It's stupid, yeah.
How about a cross of silver? That work?
You're gonna beat
And
me
the
to
worst
death with
part
your
is-
cross?
It's even worse because you can't actually buy magic items in 2e.
Do you carry a
Yes,
sling?
you can. So I don't know what 2 you've been playing,
Do
but
I carry a sling?
you're wrong again.
Correct.
I think you're thinking of 1e. In
I-
1e, I know you can buy magic items.
In 2 you can too.
Not playing 1E. They were using real spells and all kinds of crap went crazy.
Brahm carries a sling.
Can I pick up a
pick-
sling? Can a cleric use a sling?
Yes, a cleric
They
can.
can.
Sling. You only have
Sorry,
one
I'm a
weapon,
little
so
new
you're-
to this. So okay.
You've only got one weapon. Clerics are allowed two, so you can pick up a sling, and they'll give you some
Okay.
small bullets that have been dipped in silver.
All right, I'll take that. How much? Should I?
They'll give it to you for free.
Oh, nice. Gracious Lord.
Sling is like a
They'll
copper.
tell you that they're about to freeze to death. They're
Super
all
cheap.
their food is dying in the fields. They want y'all to succeed.
It's the ammunition that costs money. One bullet's like a silver. And if you want to get it coated in silver, that's probably double the price.
They give me 6, and I hope we can take care of this business for him fast. Okay.
So we know for certain we're going up against things that we're going to need to use silver against, yeah.
I heard werewolves. Well,
Well,
we've
you
dealt with
think.
werepeople, in fact.
Maybe we should bring a couple more body bags, guys.
Just a couple?
Oh, I'm going in the character then. I wonder if I can get some at a silver dagger.
Those are fairly common requests in the from a blacksmith shop. The blacksmith would have silver daggers. They cost 25.
Yo, anybody want to trade for my necklace of missiles?
Necklace of missiles.
Yeah, I got this this weird necklace from the Patriarch, and it shoots like magic missiles or something, and I don't really like it. You know, it's not really my style. I'm looking for something that's a bit more like I don't know, macy or like lancy or something, or maybe flaily. I don't know. Maybe if
Those aren't words, but
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure I don't have anything like that.
yeah.
Got all these? Is this regular dagger that I'd be willing to trade?
I've got a bunch of slashing weapons.
Yeah, I already
a
got a
bunch of-
magic sword, so I'm good on
Sorry,
that
I don't-
slashing.
I don't deal in weapons of heresy, so.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oof. That's rude. Calling me
And I pull.
for existing. I'll have you know I'm a proud samurai. Says the guy who's 10 feet tall and has horns. But anyway. Oh yes, by the way, my
So,
character is 10 feet tall, has horns, and is also regenerates really quickly. And he's probably not a human.
Well, we'll assume this is the end of the week, and the Magic Riverboat is waiting on y'all.
It's a big riverboat, right? They can fit me, at least on deck.
Oh yeah, they're taking your dog sleds with dogs and your
Oh, okay, we're
horses
fine.
and your cart and all kind of shit. It's actually a typically it's a luxury cruise vessel that only the rich can afford. But they haven't had a lot of traffic lately since most everybody who has money has gotten the hell out of the valley by teleportation magic.
Hashtag supply and demand. One more level and I'll actually be able to shrink myself so that I can fit into taverns, but not yet. It's big sad. Anyway, I suppose I will stand like as close to the middle as I can, rock the boat, not realizing that I'm
Just
not
let
being
me know when
intelligent.
y'all are ready to
Not
leave.
very wise, so I'm just gonna be like pretending that I think that it makes sense that the boat might
It's a
rock. if I step on
it's a two-tack ship. You won't have any problems with turning it over.
it. Making sure. Hey, if I were another size bigger, God no. All right, I'm done.
So,
Ava.
anyways, this necklace of missiles look good to anybody? Anybody got anything for trade? You want to trade something for this necklace of missiles here?
If I find something and good, and I'll definitely trade it for you. That sounds like a real showstopper.
If any of the magic items were ones that I have were ones you could use, it'd be another one thing. But like all of these are Oriental things that you're not proficient with, so.
Oh, Oriental. Oh, my mom back home used to have an Oriental rug.
Yeah. So if you haven't heard what my character, he's like I said, he's 10 feet tall and he has horns. He's dressed in basically, think a Japanese attire, like traditional Japanese clothing. He's wearing samurai armor. He's,
Like mid-range
Yeah.
samurai armor.
Yellow skin,
Um,
purple eyes, ugly as fuck. Yeah, you're a fucking
he's not
troll.
that ugly. Not that ugly.
Ogre mage.
He's got his charisma is 10. He's actually not too ugly for an ogre mage. He actually looks relatively normal, except for the fact that his eyes are yellow and he has horns and he's 10 feet tall.
Pretty sure they're purple with white pupils.
I have yellow because this is the picture I have. All right, leave me alone. I can flavor my character how I want to. I have a 10 charisma.
I hear they've got curved
Me.
swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're purple
Swords.
with
Yeah,
white pupils.
it's a curved sword. It's a curved sword.
They're bent at
They
strange
wicked.
angles.
Katanas are interesting.
A 3'9" I'm little green chick, very fascinated in this cool new sword.
Oh, you got a cool
it
new
looks
sword?
kind of like a flimsy sword because it's only sharp on one side.
Are you talking about the katana?
Yeah, they're only sharp on one side.
Yeah. I know it's a triangular cross
Yeah,
section.
but you don't
It's
understand.
similar
mate.
to our
The
long sword.
blunt end. You don't understand, mate. The blunt end is so that if you're dealing with someone you want to take alive, you just bash them over the head with that bit.
I understand how to use my katana. Thank you. He's.
I was
By the way,
talking to you,
by the way,
explain it and said it was
By the way, just for reference, the sword is about as tall as you are. And actually, no, the sword is twice as tall as you are. What am I saying?
this thing out. This is my signature weapon. I had it specially made.
Sorry, how tall did you say you were? Almost 4 feet.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, so he's 10 feet. Yeah, he's
And now-
this sword is about a little less than 8 feet long. So yeah, that makes sense.
I
Because-
whip out from off my back what looks like a battle axe at first, until you notice there's strings on it. I'd like to introduce you guys to
I
me
love the
Wally.
Gene Simmons guitar. That is all.
That is a instrument, a musical instrument, and a weapon.
Cool.
Oi, I'm a barbarian.
Bard.
I wanna party all day.
He looks at you,
That's right.
cocks his head, and then says, "All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I respect
My
it."
dad was an awesome barbarian, and most feared it orc in the land, and at least if you were a bad guy.
This
That's when you
10
guys notice.
yeah, this 10-foot tall guy is looking down at you, like trying to like talk to you. Feels really awkward because he's 10 feet tall and you're 4 feet tall, but he's trying.
I'm looking completely confident, and despite the awkwardness.
Who wanted the holy water?
About halfway into the conversation,
Gavin.
he has half a head to kneel down and try and squat down or something, so he does that. And hey, that might be a little better. All right.
So, just along the way, I'm gonna find some nice, smooth rocks along in the stream somewhere, like 1 pound rocks, and put them in my small belt pouch with my.
There'll be plenty of them along the way, for
with-
sure.
So this is a
Yeah.
riverboat.
Because that's the only missile weapon I got is throwing rocks. I'm gonna get about 10 of them. About 10.
Why-
Stuff them in there.
So what exactly are we dealing with? Did we ever find out?
I'm gonna get some silver darts. Just think.
We'll know when we get there.
Fair enough.
I heard it was a mage
Okay. Well,
Payday.
at a tower. Where you're supposed to talk
Foul,
to the
evil
mayor.
magic, of course.
I also
right.
hear there's
Fair
heathens like werewolves and people.
What is
So
your
if
that's-
you're
deal
looking
with
at the
Hayden?
map, y'all are here at the starting
Okay.
point, which is Klein. Y'all have y'all know about where the dwarves are over here. Y'all have heard of the Gloomfins that was supposedly created during the Wizard and Fighter War. The Galante Forest, Torlin is at the end of the Galante Forest down this river here. What's that river called? The Drake River. The East Drake River. There's the West Drake River that goes into the Gloomfins, and then the East River that runs all the way down to the capital, which is Malinar, however you say that.
Mjolnir.
Torlin is on the way there. It's kind of like an outpost that grew up around trade between humans and elves, because the southern part of the Galantan Forest is where the home of the elves in this area, home of the elves and sprites and pixies and shit like that.
Great, old sexy folks came together and made their own village.
Yes, they do lots of heathenistic activities at night
On a place.
with the satyrs and the nymphs.
Did somebody say heathens?
Let's get
Someone
on
called
the
me an
magic
influence.
riverboat.
I love how you have a juggling darts proficiency, and it's so great.
So,
Yeah, let's get on that boat and get murdering things.
since we're doing character introductions, my name's Zalmond Amoroso. I am a half-human, half-celestial race known as an Azamar, or a, what do you call it in the Bible?
A
A
Nephilim?
goody
A
two-shoes.
Nephilim?
No,
Yeah, a Nephilim.
No, Nephilim are half angel, half demon, I believe.
You're fucking stupid.
No, Nephilim were the result of angels hooking
yeah.
up with humans.
So I'm a Nephilim, basically, and I'm a young warrior with surprisingly silver hair and eyes. My features make me look much older than I actually am, but also very beautiful, and I seem to possess an unnatural beauty from another world. and I'm a paladin. And I just recently got my my bonded mount, which is a dire wolf. Yeah. So there's that. A big white wolf.
You got an angel riding a wolf?
Well, the son of an angel and a woman.
At least seen that million.
Metal.
Woad is confused about this.
Entertainer, swordsman extraordinaire.
Well,
Just listen, just when I say duck, duck. Otherwise, I can't be responsible.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. Please do duck when he says duck.
what it means.
I never actually introduced myself, did I? My name is Kenji, and I'm not nearly as bad as I look, I promise. I understand that I'm 10 feet tall, but I promise I'm nice.
In the vein of introductions, I am a wizard. I walk around in a toga. I have a hula skirt of torches that I carry around with me.
Oh, right.
And I've got my pack on the end of my quarter staff over my shoulder like a hobo. Kind of look like a vagrant.
Well, my name is Shard Normstone. And don't not a single one of you who dares think about calling me a goblin, because I ain't. I'm a half orc, half gnome. And I'm a barbarian.
Half orc, half gnome. Which one
Didn't
was-
realize orcs and gnomes could do it, but that's...
Yeah,
What
you're
is
not going to be able to get
orcs doing
that idea out of your head for a couple of weeks.
That's
It was a wild
just
one, too.
wonderful.
That's one of those things you can't unthink once you think it.
Hashtag cannot be unseen. Yes.
I still want to know which one's your mother.
Oh, no.
Asking the real question.
Surprisingly.
Or woman.
Part of how she won my dad over.
I'd be more surprised of a male who can please a. Never mind.
I'm going to keep my dark and gloomy thoughts out of your conversation.
They used to be adventurers together. That's how they met. It wasn't in a forced situation. They truly loved each other.
That is surprising. Not going to lie, that is surprising. I know orcs because I lived with ogres, and the orcs are descendants of ogres, so I kind of know that. They kicked me out because I was too much of a goody two. You should know.
From what they told me, a dad was a bit more of a rough customer at the beginning, but they were forced together out of circumstances. But he warmed up to their old group, and then they eventually fell in love.
This reminds me of a meme out of character.
On an unrelated note, Wes, I have cast continual light on my lantern and on the bullseye lantern attached to the dog sled.
This meme
It's on the
is relevant.
The bullseye lantern actually is at top of the cart that carries y'all's tent, but yep.
Yeah.
This is the full version. Sorry, let me do this.
Bullseye lanterns are unidirectional, though.
Bull lanterns aren't they? They're
Bullseye lanterns, they are.
No, it's called a bullseye because you can focus the light like a flashlight.
Yeah, meaning they're one directional. It's a beam of light rather than a hood of light.
Well, it can be set to where it like a regular lantern. The big bullseye lanterns. This is like the large ones, that hang on the side of the carriages and stuff. Like the one you wouldn't want to carry around in a dungeon, but it can light a long distance, like 90 feet or so.
I think those are called beacon lanterns.
You know,
Beacon or bullseye beacon lantern.
Bullseye's a handheld, and they're like a flashlight. They're unidirectional. Beacons are like a lighthouse, basically.
240 feet, the beacons.
Yeah, they're the size of a lighthouse. Lantern.
Have you ever seen a carriage on TV with the little lanterns hanging
Those
off
are
the side
bullseye
of the
lanterns.
carriage?
Those are
Yeah.
bullseye
They all
lanterns,
look-
not beacon
They're
lanterns.
too big to carry around. They're really well. I guess you could carry it, but it
Yeah.
would be cumbersome. It
Lanterns
would
that
be big
are
as a
permanently welded onto the
average
front of
shield.
old steam engines.
Yep, they've got those kind of things too. The steamship actually has continual light spells on various parts of the. They explain that the captain explains that he will take you as far south as he can, but the river has started to freeze in close to Torlin. He said that it's been a while. It's been a couple of days since they've been down there, and the ice was spreading the last time they were there. But he said they'll take you as far as they can, and you'll have to go by foot the rest of.
Oh, I'm sure this thing's got a metal
Was me
prow.
down with
Go
a
right through it, Cap.
if someone loads me down with a rope, I could probably break up that ice with my axe.
40 foot thick of solid magical ice. I think you'd have.
I think
it'd be
I
much
think
faster to
that would
walk.
Davin doubts.
press X to doubt.
Kime also doubts.
I press X
Take
to
a
doubt.
swing at it.
All right.
Hey, big guy, lower me
Yes,
down
sir.
and
He
so I
says
can
he said
stab
what
at
he's seen of the ice doesn't seem natural. He says he thinks there's evil magic afoot that's freezing the river, because he said the river always runs even during the coldest winters. The river has never frozen over because it's always moving. Moving water doesn't
He
freeze.
says-
He says.
Magic, I shoot him a look and says, magic's neither evil nor good. It's the practitioner that's evil or good.
Davin doubts.
Kime seconds that motion.
What do you think would happen if you
Yes,
put
this is the
evil
magic
magic
of
ice?
witches, I say.
If
To
that's
put
the case,
magic
case-
evil ice into booze.
I'm sure this thing's got a metal prow, so let's just go right through it.
if time is of the essence, maybe we should get a move on that.
Coast Guard cutter type.
That's what he's kind of hinting at, because the longer you wait, the more the river's going to freeze, the further you'll have to walk.
Kime
I've
is
been ready.
Kime climbs aboard the steamboat and plays with the dogs.
Hey, wait a minute. You ever think that we could get the steamboat on top of the ice and link up every single dog and horse we got, that they could just pull it down the river?
Alternately, we could just
I don't
use
think the boat's designed for that. We could just use the sleds. Why not, huh?
which is what that's actually designed for.
I'm gonna ride
True, but the boat
aboard
would provide more shelter.
on my dire wolf.
We have a semi.
The direwolf will have to be stored below with the other animals.
That's fine.
Other animals.
I'll be below with the animals most of the time. As this
a
is my
fancy
bonded
ship,
mount.
after all. And you can see on board the ship little tables, and there's a waitress, and you suspect that some of these table settings on places probably were set up for gambling and that kind of thing, but there's not really anybody on the ship except y'all and the crew.
Do we each have our?
I walk
weapons?
up to the waitress. Hey, sweet stuff, you got any turkey legs or steak or something?
But of course.
Everything's
Hurries
more
off
fun with the
downstairs,
pickle
comes
in your
back with some
hand.
Delicious.
Glance over to Zalaman and I think got Borst.
What?
You got Borst not here.
Oh, Borf? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, whatever happened to
Yeah, because
Smurf?
I'd give him a potion of fiery breath. I can't wait to see him belch fire all over the party. That'll be so much fun for me.
You're evil.
Yeah, I don't know about the time I was dead after eating an entire roasted pig from the inside out.
From the inside, we should start with the cooked parts.
Cook. It just was flayed open at the bottom. So what they did was, they bet that I couldn't eat my way out of it, and they sat it on top of me and nailed it down on the edges.
That sounds terrible.
Won the bet though.
Well, y'all sail down the river, and the first day, let's see, where's the, there, I gotta move that too. And the first day, y'all get to, this first bend. They stop the ship there. They say they normally travel at night because they have continual light spells, but it's harder to see the ice floating in the water, so they're worried about hitting some. So they make camp here. They just kind of stop the boat upside the water, and they provide food and water and entertainment. There's a local person who sings, and they have a crew member who sings. They have one who does jokes, that kind of stuff.
Get up on the stage and start playing rock music.
During the
as the crew members get off shift, they come out and enjoy the music and the food. It's rare that they have an empty ship where they can just kind of let loose and enjoy themselves.
See, well, it's not empty, it's just mostly empty. Yeah, you know.
Well, they don't usually have adventurers. They usually have the hoity-toity crowd, you know.
Right.
Anything y'all wish to do?
Quatsland, are you ready to rock? And I start performing.
The crew enjoys it thoroughly. Most of them are thoroughly intoxicated.
Enjoy heavy metal.
Early in the morning, the whistle sounds, and you can see some of the. If you come out of your cabin, you'll see some of the crew members coming out of their cavern. They don't look happy about having to go to work today. I'm a little hungover.
Of one of the waitress's rooms. I had me a good night.
She comes out of the skip. Not what is he called? The first officer on the old ships. They had a name. Not skipper. First mate. That's it. She comes out of the first mate's room early in the morning, doing the walk of shame.
Oh shit.
Oof.
Clinton would like to try to copy the copy spell into his spell book. I presume I have to roll a percentile for that.
Yep, I think it's 95% for you.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Something to see if I got her sending stone number.
WTF.
Like, it inadvertently turned into something that could turn into plot later on.
Well, y'all steam the next day, and y'all get roughly about here, and the ship stops and pulls up to the side of the riverbank, and there you see on a log and some trees there, as the trees are starting to get thicker, a little family of noblemen, noble people. You've got a nobleman, noblewoman, and their daughter. The ship stops to pick them up. They get on the ship. They pay. You see a bag of coins handed to the maitre d' or whatever the guy who meets you at the ship is, and they get aboard. The crew starts to behave a little bit more appropriately since they have a noble on board. This appears to have been a scheduled stop because they seem to have been waiting on the boat.
I asked the captain how far he expects, or how many days he expects before we encounter ice.
So, like I said before, I don't know. It depends on how far it's spread.
Okay. Talesian, may I use my copy spell and try and siphon a couple of spells out of your book, friend?
Sure.
Thank you. So I'll dedicate my 4 first level spells of the day, or 3 of them, sorry, to copy. Copy 3 spells over from his book.
Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not everybody's all. Me? I'm awful? Oh yeah, how am I
Spells
awful?
being Displace Self, Chromatic Orb, and Grease.
Just wanted to make fun of me. Just like the rest of them. You don't know the first thing about
Can we approach these noble people and
riots out there.
converse with them, find out what they know, where they're from?
They are from the city of Torlin. They were one of the last of the nobles, one of the rich people to leave. They've made a perilous journey. They're not actually from the city. They're originally from the city, but they live outside the city in a castle and and like what do they call the landowners that own an area of basically a little fiefdom that they own. They have their own, little castle and their own little, servants and serfs and all that kind of stuff. But they've all run away because of the cold. It's been snowing so long that all the crops are dead. Most of the animals are froze to death. All the migration patterns have been disrupted, and so they're using the last of their money to get the hell out of Dodge.
Them if they could possibly have their key to their castle as they're heading down south to try to solve this problem, and their castle could act as a good campsite to on the way down to on their journey.
They've actually traveled for 3 days to get to the river. They are leaving. They had arranged for the riverboat to pick them up on the way down to drop y'all off, and then when it returns to the city of Klein, that's where they'll attempt to do better at. They weren't aware that the snow had spread that far.
So they ran.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm asking for their key since they're not using it.
They ran north, and then they're
It
getting
gives
on
you
the
an ugly
road
look.
back down south.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. They've just got on a boat that's heading south after they've just traveled north.
Does seem a bit strange.
Having doubts.
The cops are chasing them.
Even no disrespect.
The captain
I'm
seems
just
to
saying,
know the
since
people,
you're not
so
disrespectful nothing, but since you're not going to be there, if we wind up having to go past it and on our journey, we could possibly hold up there. We wouldn't even and go through your stuff or anything. We just sort of camp out in the foyer or whatever.
first off, what decent nobleman would give the keys to his castle to a peasant? And secondly, the king, the other nobles would excommunicate me for dealing with peasants. Begone, peasant.
Peasant,
I suspect.
Well, if we do encounter your castle then, and for your rude behavior, I'm gonna ransack the damn thing.
What is going on over there, bro?
Seriously.
Right now.
Shard, is that you? Just tell
No,
me.
nothing going on in my room in the living room right now. Plus, I'm wearing a headset.
Yeah.
Barking or cats mewing or something, that could wind up being me or something, but no, not that.
Well, y'all travel for probably another half a day.
Since we're getting into the woods, might as well set our rotation of sentries.
So uneventful so far.
Other than meeting people, you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we're going through the grasslands. Now we're heading through the forest. So who knows?
Free time flirting with the first officer.
He doesn't seem to have eyes for the green skin type.
Hey, I thought it was a she. The one that was doing the walk of shame last time?
Oh, that was the barmaid. She hooked up with the first mate.
Oh. There's a chick and I hooked up with her.
Well, the next day, y'all are traveling down. Let's see what about y'all got. Why did you move that every time? Let's do some more reveal here of the map. About the time y'all make it to this river pass here.
A fork in the river.
The fork in the river, of course.
Influence. The confluence.
Well, you know what they say, when you get to the fork in the road, take it.
Give that fork a spoon and a knife.
Y'all see a group of people off to the side of the ship.
Go for it.
They hail the ship, and the ship stops. They look like some guardsmen and a few noble people. They approach the ship and speak with the captain. There's the captain of the guard of.
Hello?
Yeah.
Lost you, Wes.
Yeah.
There's some exchanges of money and purses, and all these people board the ship. A local township or something like that, also fleeing the bad weather.
That's really loud.
Who, me?
No, my girlfriend, sorry.
Okay, and all the people who came on, they're savory-looking fellows, or what?
Yeah, they're it's a group of city guards and basically the last like the mayor and the town's nobles of a nearby township and farmland area. They look wealthy. I mean, like I said, they handed over several bags of coins to the captain, so they definitely had money.
So they're coming with us.
And certainly the guards are obviously their personal bodyguards, or at least being paid to be so.
And they're all fleeing because the lands are freezing, right? Or I'll go talk to them and just that.
Well, most of the noble people don't want to talk to you, but the whatchamacallit, the guards will talk to you. A couple of the guards speak to you and say, yeah, we were paid to go pick these people up and escort them out. A couple of the guards look injured. They said there are orcs and ogres about in this area now. And a lot of the monsters are moving around because of taking advantage of the weather.
Orcs, you say?
And the number of people who are, moving around and trying to flee, and they're being taken advantage of by nasty monsters. Make sense?
Oi.
Sorry, what are we doing now?
I'm just
Why are you
keeping
rolling?
my skills, my dark skills in fine tune by taking target practice at the mainmast.
Hmm.
Picking up a group of a few hours later, y'all traveling down the river, and come across some a little guy runs up to the ship. Help! Help! Stop! Stop! The ship stops, and there's a group of individuals here. Looks like one's a farmer, a couple of tradesmen. Even one looks like he might be an adventurer type.
Yo, I heard you
They ask
shouting for help.
passage on the yeah, we're trying to get the hell out of here. Everything's freezing.
Oh,
There's monsters everywhere.
I think we're
Horrible
getting close.
creatures.
well, you could ask the captain of this ship for help.
Hey, the captain says they're welcome to get on board the ship. It is 100 gold per person.
Oh,
I look at him.
I do
pointedly.
believe
And
I may have a coin in my wallet. How many people are there?
These two are offered to pay for themselves. They seem to have the money. The adventurer actually has the money. This dude here, he's just dirt poor. This guy's probably just an old drunk, and this guy's a farmer. The farmer probably has about 20 gold. The other two have nothing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
What?
I
If
can
you
pitch
guys
in
have
there
no
to get
money,
some of these guys on.
Yeah, if you're not
Well, if
already
you don't have
covering.
money, to offer the whack.
Let's see. I have any money on myself, right? I'm checking to see.
that price is a little bit steep in a time of crisis, don't you think?
That is kind of
It's the
true.
normal price.
You're not
Oh
going
yeah, but
to.
these aren't normal circumstances.
Yeah.
It'd be an awfully shame if this fine vessel of yours seems to have an accident. Especially if there aren't enough hands to deal with it. Now, I'm sure these fine gentlemen out there will be willing to lend their hands and their backs, whatever have is necessary.
He
Yeah,
says, true,
prime
these people
time.
look like... He looks at the adventurer and he says, yeah, he's definitely a type who may be of assistance. He looks at the two poor guys and he says, well, we do need someone to swab the decks downstairs where the animals are being kept. I guess y'all can ride for half price.
Ooh, that's nice. Because after last adventure, I only have 78 gold coins.
Then I flip them 30 platinum from my pouch. That's for the three of them.
What?
They board the ship, and the two poor ones get put to work, and the adventurer he begins taking watches at night.
How much did he take from me?
I guess however much, that's up to y'all who's going to pay for it.
Well, I'm there,
Save your gold.
so
Save your gold, Zalman. You have better purposes for it than highway robbery on a port of vessel.
How much was needed to get these on board?
Sounded like 150.
150.
And I gave him 30
Oh.
on my own personal.
I-
30 platinum. on
I
my
gave
personal
him 50 then.
The farmer had 20 of his own as well.
Yeah, it's
So
just
that's 100.
So 130 total, I think. There was 3 without, well, 2.5 without gold, I think.
Rather than Zalaman paying all of this, we should, let's chip in here. So what do we need?
Davin the Woad is a man.
I gave him 50 for the first guy.
Material wealth.
Okay. And what else?
Davin's throwing in 20 gold.
So that's 70.
How much are
How
we
much
short?
The other guy said he threw in 30 platinum, so
So that's 100. Oh, that's.
That's
See,
150.
times 5, that's 150.
probably doesn't need. You can keep some of the
Yeah, so
platinum.
that covers it.
Yeah, that's. You can keep some of that platinum because I already paid 50 gold. Someone else paid 20. And then a third person paid 30.
Yeah, so we can keep math. You can keep 20 of the gold or the platinum.
Like I said, personal funds, I have over 3,000 in gold pieces of value.
Say what?
Well, the people board the ship, and y'all just mark off whatever gold y'all are going to mark off.
Can I hear anybody?
We were going to pay for it.
Alright, I'm gonna get back on the ship with my dire wolf.
How does your direwolf feel about being in the hold of a ship?
He doesn't mind because I visit him all the time. Like, I basically spend most of my days down there with him.
Okay.
Well, y'all travel more than a couple of hours, and you hear screaming at the top of the deck, and you hear people hollering, and
Welp.
Approximately where are we?
just a couple of hours, almost to the fork in the river that heads southeast
first
towards
fork.
The second fork in the river?
The second floor.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
think
we're
we were
way
past
down.
that. We're way
Right.
past that.
Yeah, Zulliman had his token out there.
Yeah, I was the only guy that was actually there.
Kind of hard
Right
to do
there.
on the overland, especially when it's 1 inch to a mile, 1 mile to an inch.
I gotta zoom in here to fix this. This is not doing what it's supposed to do. Damn it, it's gonna make me click on each one of them. Should have done them as a group, but it didn't.
Yeah, we should be right about here then after a couple hours.
There's a fork in the river. Give it a knife and a spoon.
It's shortly before the fork in the river. Just, maybe about 10 or 15 minutes from it. Yeah, are y'all going up deck?
Sure, why not?
When y'all get to the top of the deck, you see
This is a boat.
as the boat is floating along, y'all see a group of people approaching the boat here. There's some old lady comes running up. Stop! Help us! We're freezing to death! And there's a bunch of what looks like commoners, peasants. Hell, there's even a dog running around. You got a butcher and some children and
Jester.
even a performer, bard type performer. Some woman carrying her pig. Typical peasants.
Okay, well.
The captain says, "We will not stop the ship for this filthy riffraff. I'm sure they have no damn money."
We're also going the wrong way for them anyway, so they may be better.
Are we?
Well,
No,
Aren't
we're headed south where it's going warmer.
I thought we were going towards the
We're going
wizards.
south, away from the cold.
I thought we were going towards it.
we're going towards the cold.
Yeah.
Is the cold not
ship
in the
has
north?
Lots of magical fire.
Wesley, clarify for us. We're going south and we're going to the cold, correct?
Well, that's what you believe. Yes, the Torlin has been under a deep freeze for about
Yeah, we
a
came
year
from
and a half.
Klein, which is in the northern part of the rift, and we're heading towards Torlin, which is in the southern part.
Which is where the freeze is happening, right?
And
We didn't get-
localized,
Yes, it's been going on. Even the patriarch told y'all about it.
We didn't get
several,
bamboozled.
adventures ago.
Did we? We didn't get Smeckledorfed, did we?
The patriarch told you about the problem in Torlin before y'all even went after the wyverns.
Okay.
But now it has started to spread from. It was just a localized problem for that city. It is now spreading all over the entire rift.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now listen here, Cap. There's a special place in hell for people who try to prosper off the misery of others. You let these.
I'm just following
fine folk-
orders.
From who?
The owner of the
God
ship,
gives
of
the orders
course.
around
He might very well be a god.
Yeah, who the hell owns this ship anyway? I want to talk to.
A powerful magician. He is best not to be crossed.
Hey, wait, wasn't the
And
guy
the
we're
waitress-
going
the
after
waitress
a
comes up
powerful
and says-
magician?
The waitress comes up and says, we can't leave them here. There's children. And several of the other crew members kind of pipe up, even the first mate's like, yeah, I mean, we can't abandon children. They'll die out here in exposure to the elements.
Hey
There's
guys,
nothing powerful enough that mind magic can't deal with. I killed an evil priestess by dropping a blacksmith's anvil on her head with my own magic. Now I'm sure the owner of the vessel, being mortal, can be negotiated with. It would be in your best interest.
He
Well,
sees
that's
everybody
fine.
approaching him and his own crew starting to get squirrely on him. He says, well, hold on, I'll be right back.
Otherwise,
And
you'll be taking a very cold bath.
he goes downstairs, goes to his the captain's cabin. He's in there for a little while. You can hear some talking in there, but you think he's the only one who went in there. There's nobody else in there other than him, but he's definitely yelling with somebody. And he comes back out and he says, I've been told I can reduce the fare to 25 gold a person.
You'll reduce the fare to 0, or else you'll be taking a very, very cold bath.
As we don't deal with threats on our ship well. The first mate's like, well, I can pilot the ship. He says, hold on a second, let me go back and talk to the
I will go talk
to
to
the
the
wizard.
person.
When you go into the room with the captain, there's like a mirror on the wall, and he speaks a couple of command words, and a powerful mage appears in the image and says, "You let people into the what kind of ship are you running now, Captain?
Not
You're
running
supposed
this
to be making
vessel.
me money."
I'm running this vessel. In a time of crisis, we're going to be aiding every person that needs this help. You do not want to piss me off. My
He
magic
just chuckles at
is
you.
more powerful than yours.
He says, "Is that so?" And suddenly there's a puff of magic, and the wizard appears on the deck of the ship. He says, "This is my ship, and I decide who." And then he looks out and he sees the people, and there's a woman carrying a child, and the child doesn't look very good. And he says, "Oh," and he floats down to the child and he examines her, and he says, "Oh, I've seen this before. This is the poison of a white fang. It is a dire poison indeed." He waves to this captain. He says, "Let them board. Let them board. These foul creatures will kill all of these people here if they're being stalked."
Poison of a
Oh.
what
Said, "I did
fang?
not realize the situation was so dire."
well,
Poison of a what fang?
Humana.
Poison of the white.
They're
Fang,
also
obviously.
I thought you said
the
Blightfang.
white worm.
Yeah.
Oh, white worm.
He says, "I've seen these before. I fought these back whenever I was a low-level adventurer. They're powerful, basically like land worms that are almost kind of like a cross between a giant worm and a snake, and they have poisonous fangs. The poison literally turns your blood to ice."
Yep, sounds about right.
That's not good.
He says, "There's nothing I can do for the little girl," he says to the mother. He says, "but I know one who can. The patriarch. He's an old friend of mine. I can only teleport the child. I will see to it the child is delivered to safely to you, but if anyone can heal her, it'll be him.
Hmm.
The mother
By the way,
reluctantly agrees and kisses her child goodbye, and with a puff, he's gone. Along with the child.
That's not okay.
He's teleporting the child to a priest that can maybe treat the child. Otherwise, she's going to...
I'm starting to feel like we should take inventory of those frost scrolls suddenly.
The what scrolls? Sorry.
I was looking at the loot here, and there's a big stack of scrolls of like frost resistance or something like that.
Yeah, so I have 7
Yeah, you
potions
got
of
that.
frost resistance, 10 of endure cold scrolls. That allows you to endure the elements cold for, what is it, 8 or 12 hours?
Oh, something like that.
Let's divvy those out here.
Yeah.
Do we need them just yet?
Well, you're on board a warm ship.
Yeah. Well, we can still.
We got children dying of ice poison.
Yeah. We do have that.
Well, the wizard teleported the child away. And,
Yeah, the child
to
is getting maybe cured.
medical treatment.
Yeah, the point is,
They're getting at
would that
least
poison
dull.
be used against us, or
Hmm.
and would this?
Well,
even-
that's a rather good question, isn't it?
I don't even know if those cold resist would work.
I doubt it.
Can we just keep them as a pool and just like dish them out as we need them?
I mean,
Supposed to be for those stuff. Yeah, that seems to be the best.
That's
Does anyone
y'all.
use
I'm just a
those?
DM.
Yeah, let's pretend there's a pool of cold resists and
or something.
given that there's 20 players, you never know who's actually going to need them.
Also true.
Okay, I'm good. Well, Cap, bring him aboard.
Yeah.
He says the peasants can stay down below decks with the animals, but the
How would you like to spend the remainder of the trip with the animals?
but he said the wizard has let it known to me that the church will reimburse him for his expenditure, so they are allowed to have food.
You're effing right, they're allowed to have food.
You're one snobbish son of a bitch, I'll tell you that.
Well, it is a ship, and he's intended to make money. That's what they do.
Yes,
But there's
But-
a time and place for everything. This is a time of crisis.
yeah.
You do not profit.
True.
This
I'm a
is-
socialist cleric.
Yeah, right. Yo.
Another game I play in, a 5e game, a guy runs a character. He calls him Conrad. And he's a bard. You know, they use the bardic inspiration and the cutting words and stuff like that. And he's renamed them all like anti-American propaganda and, and stuff like that. And he talks with a Russian accent. He's fucking
That's
hilarious.
amazing.
One of the best character concepts I've ever heard for humor-wise.
Yeah. That is lit, yo. That is lit. Yes, indeed.
Well, y'all travel on for a few more hours. and you'll get about right here where this bend, this little kind of crook in the river is.
Alright.
Let's get everybody back on the map. Alrighty. As the
And
ship
we'll
continues
find-
to sail.
More people to board.
Jeez.
Y'all are
How much-
approaching.
yeah.
How did I got 2 ships on here? That was the ship I was. How did it duplicate the damn ship? That makes no sense.
Hey, more room for
Oh, well.
passengers.
Your
Yeah,
ship's-
two ships. There's more room for passengers than one ship.
Your ship's running aground.
Yep.
As it gets to about right here, y'all can see that there's ice starting to form. Y'all can see the ice chunks here in the river. And then suddenly the boat just lurches to a stop.
Uh-oh.
End of the road.
Are we gonna-
Captain
Have we
yells,
run
what
along?
be this? Why are we stopped? Looking around on the deck, looking to see what's going on.
We're blocked by ice. It looks like. Okay, we didn't do like the Titanic, where we get hit by an iceberg
Damn
and then
cat.
10,
No.
10 little bits later
Are
we
you going to the
stop.
front of the ship to look there, Kenji?
Yeah, well, I suppose. I can't find myself on. That's where I am.
Just pull your character out to the. You just pull your
Yeah.
character out there. There you go.
Yeah, I found it.
Damn it! It put them on the map layer, not the token layer.
Dank memes.
I don't have a character on the
Flip.
screen yet.
Nor I that I can see.
You pull
Where'd
them out
the other
from
one
your,
go?
from
How
your
did he
character
do- oh,
list.
he's
Just
underneath
click
the
and
button.
drag.
Okay, there we go.
I
You
tried
see
that.
You see 2 guys at the back of at the front of the ship, just holding the ship. These large, bluish-skinned. They kind of fit the description of what you know as a troll, but they don't look like normal trolls.
They look like
They seem
frosty
to be
trolls.
holding the ship. Yeah, they look like frosty trolls.
Oh, frost trolls.
Do we like frosty trolls?
Not if they're holding our ship.
Yeah.
Unless they're
Excuse
holding
me,
our ship.
gentlemen. You're blocking the way.
Are you
Then suddenly,
keeping
from the
our
from
ship
what is
from
that, the
being
starboard?
destroyed?
What is that? The starboard side?
Port.
I think that's the starboard side. You feel something smack into the ship, and there's a large troll down there. He's burst out of a snowbank, and it's ramming the ship. He's got these like crystal things on him that look like solid ice. He's literally attacking the ship, doing damage to the ship.
Okay. Yeah.
got
let's
this troll.
let's not let them do that.
I got
Kill
this
them.
troll.
I'm gonna hold person that troll.
And suddenly a
Hearken.
number of trolls appear and come up out of the water and begin to attack.
Oh,
boy.
Roll you some initiative.
oh, they're not.
attacked.
They're not saving us from getting shipwrecked on the rocks ahead.
Excuse me, we need this boat. This is a socialist boat on a socialist mission
This is
Negotiate. Yeah,
to
good
save
luck.
society.
except for me. I'm a capitalist. I donate to the children.
Before I
Money
can
belongs to the
Before I
children.
can roll initiative, I need a token, sorry.
Yeah, myself as well. Kaim is missing.
I thought that dragging and
Kaim.
dropping would do it, but Brahm is not there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, you want initiative?
No, I can hear you. What?
Oops, shit.
Oh.
You fucking bastards. You're gonna get the edge of my blade for this.
Sameth.
Fuck.
Wes, can I have Ra too, please?
Raw is downstairs in the hold with the other animals.
Oh, okay. Can I let him out?
On your turn, you can go down there if you wish.
Thank you.
Don't call out to them.
I doubt. Press X to doubt.
Am I looking at 8 trolls here?
Monstrosity, they die. Jesus, if they're holding the vessel in place.
9 trolls.
And we're surrounded by them. So negotiation, I don't think is a good thing.
These don't look like the friendly type of trolls. No, they do not.
You just have to negotiate harder.
They don't come
You
in.
just have to
Don't
negotiate
have very
harder.
long action.
20 out of 10. Oh shit, I forgot to roll initiative. Hell, I'm about to fall asleep at my computer. Let me roll anyway.
Sounds like somebody's already been snoring.
Yeah.
Somehow I gave the paddle of the side of the ship a dad burn turn, which it should not have. Everybody on the ship got a turn.
Wow, that's a lot of turns.
Those two should have a turn.
Yep,
The boat itself does not get a turn. The paddle does not get a turn. The barmaid's turn will be to run away and scream.
How did you manage that?
I have no idea. It's crazy. They're on here like 4 or 5 times.
I think
Well
the paddle
done.
should have a turn.
Very well done.
Are you using that that Chrome plugin for the roll?
No, I just straight clicked on the tokens and clicked add turn.
See, that's why you gotta have your. Maybe you gotta put them in the background over the monster under the monster tokens.
Oh, I know what's happening because it's okay. I'm just gonna have to agree.
Very cool, Wes.
This gives me a chance to use my heavy lance. Whee!
There we go. Got rid of that. I don't know why it duplicated the ship when I moved it. That's just one of those roll 20 things, you know. It does.
Let's
stupid
see how
stuff
long
sometimes.
my armor spell will last these guys.
I need to fall asleep at my computer.
Probably wouldn't be a good thing, though. Gotta give Big Boy. No, I didn't give Big Boy a turn.
Zalaman,
Yeah?
I'm not having much success with your clownfish.
What's wrong with it?
Well, has my voice changed?
Nope.
Did you install the drivers for Discord?
No, why would I do that?
Then when you were done with that, did you restart Discord?
No, I did not. I'll be right back.
Okay. Then when you're done restarting Discord, you have to switch your input device from whatever it was to Clownfish. In Discord.
In Discord.
Audio and video settings.
And you might have to have a computer restart in there somewhere too.
That's the last thing.
Where are the Discord settings to set?
Let's see. You go to the little gear next to your name in the bottom left corner. User
Got
settings.
That. Yeah, got
Okay.
that.
And then you go into voice and video in app settings.
Got that.
Okay. And then where it says input device,
Yeah.
you're gonna. Okay. So this is you. Did you download the drivers for Discord on Clownfish already?
I just downloaded Clownfish. I didn't do anything else.
Okay, so in Clownfish, open up Clownfish. You go to, where is it? Setup. Okay. And then you go to
Settings?
Yeah.
I see set up.
Yep, go to setup. And you go to system integration. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then you see install, remove voice changer. You're going to want to install on all of those. Every single one. So you should have one for your speakers, one for your microphone, on your computer, one for your headset microphone, one for the speakers on your headset, and any other speakers that you got and any other microphone you got. And then
Working
takes a
on
minute.
it.
Okay. And then you're going to want to restart Clownfish after you're done downloading those. Okay, and then when you're done restarting Clownfish, you restart Discord, and Discord should have some new input devices and output devices. And if that doesn't work, you just restart your whole computer, and it'll work. Sorry to derail the round, but
Oh no, I'm still setting up tokens and that kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Why am I falling asleep here? Oh my shit.
hopefully all these tokens are set up to be mooks, right?
Alrighty. Looks like I got his token set up because he hasn't gotten rolled in the initiative. That's the only one I got to fix. And then open the sheet and save the new token. And he'll be done. You select the token. Save changes. There you go, David. You there?
Yeah, here.
Dang, there we go, right there.
Whoa.
So now you should be able to click on your initiative button, and it'll
Oh
pull up your
no,
weapon
I was already
choice.
on the. I was already on the board. I think somebody else was complaining about not being on there. I'll take that one though, because I got my updated picture.
Let's see, You are Shard, yeah. You're not on the order? Nope, I don't see you on there. Initiative, 4 loot.
Shard's on here.
There you go.
Bloop, bloop.
What'd you roll?
Testing.
Is my thing working?
You're what?
My mic.
Yeah, you click on
Yeah,
the
we
word
hear
war
you.
loot and then...
No, okay, so I was already on the board. You gave me a second token. I put them right next to each other. I'm Davin. There you go.
Yeah, there's your token right there.
Okay.
You click on the
One
you
of
click
those
on your
people.
token and then
Yeah, no, I know.
click on your
I just
token.
had,
You'll see
I had 2
where-
tokens there.
click
You just had to
initiative.
take one off.
I did. I took one off. That's your token now, right here, David.
Yeah, okay. And I'm already in initiative.
Shard, you click on your token, and I don't think we've gone through this with you yet. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll put you in there. I was just trying to tell you how to do it on your own. Alrighty, it looks like this troll here. His action is to be holding the ship, so he's not going to do anything at the moment unless y'all do something to stop him. So Kenji.
I'm looking to. Am I on the ship? Well, I guess I'm gonna try. Well, I guess it's. Am I in reach of this troll over here? I guess I am, right?
Depends on what you're doing. Are you throwing something at him, or
Actually, I'm
wanna
gonna
jump
shoot
off the
my.
ship and
I'm gonna shoot one of my fire arrows at him. The ones that are soaked in oil. Let's see here.
Only lost round.
Attack. Oh, at this dude here. And that's add 1 fire damage to that, I guess. Hopefully I can.
you stick an arrow, and he howls like a little girl when it sets him on fire.
God, I'm about to fall asleep on my
This big
computer. I might
guy.
not even know that.
This big guy right here takes a swing at the ship. He actually somehow he misses the ship. I don't know how he misses it, but he does.
It pings off, I guess.
You can hit the broadside of a. You can hit the barn of a broadside.
Barn with broadside.
The broadside of a barn, you mean?
No, the barn of a broadside.
Dank memes, sir.
This one sees you shooting arrows at people, and it kind of crawls up here and tries to take a claw at you. It only get 1 attack.
This may hurt.
That's not going to hit your armor class.
Yeah, my AC is really good.
Zulamon.
All right, I'm charging
Remember
down
the
this.
animals. Remember the animals are downstairs in the ship's hold.
I
They're not
never,
running around on the top deck of the ship.
I never put my wolf back in the hold after we stopped the first time.
They would have made you put the
People
ship back
down
in the hold.
though.
They're not going to let a 7-foot creature run around, 10-foot creature run around in the deck of the ship where all
Oh, but they
the
like
fancy
Kennedy did.
equipment and tables and all that shit are, because it just demolished the whole place.
Could be like Kenji on the deck.
Yeah.
But he's not an animal that poops everywhere and slobbers.
Okay then, yeah, I'll be in the hold with my animal then.
Great.
Well, then you hear a ruckus outside.
Then I come outside
You would have
with
felt the
my
ship.
my animal saddled with my lance ready.
That'll take about 5 or 8 rounds to get the hold of the thing open and unload the animal.
Cool.
Talisian, are you on the ship or off the ship there?
Once we stopped, I jumped over.
All right, just making sure I had you in the right spot.
So I was going to use the flame tongue to try to free the ship.
Oh, well, it wasn't the ice that was stopping it. It was the troll.
I didn't know that. Well, I saw the trolls.
Sure that you wouldn't have known that till you jumped off and looked. These look like, now that you've seen, you've gotten a little closer look at one of them come running up to you. They look like smaller, real thinly, like craggly looking things. They don't look like regular large, you know. They're not even as tall. They're only about 8 foot tall, whereas, you know, normal troll is 10, 12 foot tall. They don't look like they're quite as strong either. And he runs up to you and does the old claw thing.
I know, AC2.
I don't think that's gonna hit. Let's double check. No, not even close. This one over here just throws rocks and shit at the ship. I'll make a random roll. If he rolls a 20, he might hit somebody. No. He just damages stuff on the ship. These two jump off of the little cliff up there. Two fronts. I can put them on top of the ship. And land on the deck of the ship.
Oof. I could jump.
Well, you can tell it damages them a little bit, but they quickly regenerate it. But they won't get an attack. Talisian, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring down Melts Meteors on these two right here near me. You get 1 meteor per target. I've been wanting to try that spell.
Let loose.
My level variation, so it's already been taken care of.
What's the damage on it?
I can, as he fired off as many meters as he has experience levels. I'm gonna fire off all 4. Yeah, I'm gonna do all 4 of them.
To do what? Die 4 apiece?
1d4 points of damage to creature struck. It can also ignite combustible. So.
Okay.
1, 2.
Say anything. Well,
4, 2, 4, 2, 1.
you still have to roll an attack with them. Hurled by the wizard with a +2 bonus to attack rolls and with no penalty for range. Misses are treated as grenade-like missiles and inflict 1 point of damage to all creatures within 3.
Two hits, possibly.
I believe all 3 of those will hit, and the first one, you roll to hit a 10 AC, right?
Yeah. No, the first one was a 10. Second was a -1. 4 -1.
So we'll do a grenade roll to see where that goes. It goes over this way and just hits a tree, and it's covered in snow, so it doesn't hurt it. Doesn't start a forest fire or nothing.
Okay. Incoming. Kenji, you might want to jump back.
This troll is looking quite shitty. He's like almost staggered to the ground by those blows. This one howls like a bitch. You're up, Kime. You got 2 trolls with big clubs that just jumped on the boat. They look kind of mean enough.
Yeah, I'm going to cast armor, and I'm going to bugger off. Bugger off towards the back of the boat.
Alrighty, David.
This big guy here who's attacking the boat. What's he look like? Is he large or is he?
Yeah, he's about 8.5 foot tall, 9 foot tall. Big, wide-looking dude. Has these strange, magical ice-like crystals that he's using to smash the ship with and actually do structural damage.
It doesn't look like I could probably hold him, eh?
Hold him?
Yeah.
No, he's much bigger than you.
As in magically.
Whole person? No, it
Yeah.
won't affect him. He's too big.
Okay. I will beat him with a hammer then. If I jump off the boat, will he take damage?
No.
Okay.
You know, the boat sits in the water to the point where you can jump. Well, normally you should, but I'm not going to bother.
Okay. That's working for me.
You hit him, but it bounces off his thick hide. Shard, you're up.
Shard.
At this point, with him holding the front of the ship down, it's probably about 7 or 8 foot.
You know, somebody's talking.
To the water, yeah. Probably 4 or 5 foot at the most. Definitely within range to whack him if you want.
Weird. Who's talking?
This one right here, he actually kind of climbed up. He's got one hand on the ship, and he's kind of reaching over the edge of the ship.
I
The one who's holding it? Okay.
I think it's Brahm who's talking to him.
Is Braun with you on the phone, Wesley?
No.
Where is he?
Yeah, he lost audio.
How are you able to hear Braum?
Or Shard.
I don't hear him. I haven't got to his
Shard?
turn yet.
Oh, who's talking to you?
Rob's not even in voice chat.
All we hear is Wesley talking.
Wesley, who is talking to you?
Shard. Shadowheart.
Through what program?
Discord.
I can't hear him. I'll be right
I
back.
can't hear him either.
Hear him either.
There we
Hello?
go. Now I hear.
Okay, cool.
What happened
There
to
we go.
Braum?
He's having audio problems, so I guess he was mucking around with Clownfish.
I still don't hear Shard, but whatever. I don't need to.
I do. You gotta disconnect and then reconnect.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. With the telephone disconnect X button. Yeah. Now can you hear?
Oh, yeah, now I hear him.
I hear you just
Alright,
fine.
cool. All right, you said that this dude over here was climbing up onto the boat.
Yep. Took a swipe
Yeah,
at
he
Kenji.
climbed up and
And you said he's kind of holding onto the deck with his hand right here near where I'm at, right here.
yeah, he's like holding on the deck with one hand and kind of reached up and took a swipe at Kenji with the other.
Oh, well, screw this guy in particular. Or I'm going to try to chop his freaking hand off.
Click
Here
on
it
your
comes.
token, click attack, click your weapon, click the target, and then click through the two little boxes that appear, and it'll auto do everything.
Okay, click on my token, click attack.
Your weapon. Click select the target.
Like that. It's actually not bad damage.
Pling.
Oh, there we go.
You hit him, and you do a little bit of damage to him. He's bleeding a little bit. He kind of bitches about it. You can see the wound's already starting to close. As trolls, of course,
And
are
I
known
know
for
probably don't-
regenerating.
And I'm pretty sure this is a 5e thing, but screw it, I'm doing this for flavor. Or as a bonus action, I spit into the closing wound.
Oh yeah, free actions
Very
are a
well
thing.
then.
They call it a free action in 2nd edition.
Can I use my dagger as a free action?
No, that's for like shouting commands or telling people off or just like talking basically or doing something that for flair.
Got you. Yeah, I didn't know
Role
if
playing
free action
basically.
worked differently in, I didn't know if free action worked differently in 2e.
The cool thing about 2e though is you can do unlimited amounts of free actions during the round.
What do you know? The captain made a save. Kenji fails a save versus a spell, and he suddenly stops right where he is. The
Kenji's no
captain
longer
here
here.
actually makes his save. I know, that's why I went ahead and targeted him with it. I'll just take him out of the combat. And Taliesin, you need to make a saving throw versus.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
I hear
Yes.
Yeah.
Normally, though.
Yes.
Yes.
you. Yeah, although I do think I turned you down a little bit. I don't know why.
That's
It
okay.
wasn't
Sorry.
you
That
that
sounded
had
a little
the
low.
it wasn't you that had the squeaky chair, was it? That was somebody else, right?
No,
A
that was
squeaky chair.
Borf.
Borf.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Captain
All right.
Underpants.
I'm turning Braun back up then. Yeah.
Sorry. Don't play with settings while you're playing the game.
You feel this sudden wave of paralyzation come across, this holding magic come across you, and then it.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
Braum, you're up.
Whoa, good
You're
timing.
going to go below deck. It'll take you one round to get all the way down there to the deck and get to the birds.
Okay, it's a good thing I made that save.
Yeah.
Okay,
You got
so
faster than MR.
before I choose to do that, how are we doing in the battle? Have we killed anybody yet, or what's the status?
No.
So we're
Well, you
pretty
got
hurt.
this one
I
over
have
here that
interesting
Taliesin lit up.
stories.
The Kenji hit one with an arrow. Taliesin hit the same one with a couple of little tiny fireballs, and it's just about killed him. He's looking like he might run away. One of the other trolls has been damaged. Otherwise, it doesn't look like anything else has happened. Pretty much. One of the trolls is still holding the ship. Two in the back are trying to stop the paddle from turning. One is bashing the side of the ship. Two of them have jumped onto the deck of the ship right beside where you are starting at, Ron.
So you're telling me that if I want to go and release Ra out of his cage, that's going to take me one turn to get down and another turn to get back.
Yep. I mean, you literally have to run down to 3 decks of the ship, down to the ship's hold.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'd rather shoot some arrows into these ugly critters. So who's the weakest at the moment? Can you ping for me? That guy right there?
Yeah, he's looking shit at.
Right. Well,
He's got several burn marks on him, and they are not regenerate. You sink an arrow into him, and he goes down.
I have another arrow left, so who's next?
Whoever you choose to shoot it at.
Anybody else weaker?
The only other troll that's taken any damage is this one right here, but he's kind of like hanging off the side of the ship. You'd have to like move over there to shoot down. In which case, you'd have to walk right behind two of them that are right in your face.
I got you.
They look they're actually wearing a small amount of armor. The others are just butt naked. These two are actually wearing what looks like some kind of hide, leather type armor, and they've got big clubs.
Alright, well I'm gonna send an arrow at this guy.
Can you ping which one?
This one.
He helps a little.
Okay.
This one is continue to hold the ship. This one is going to make an attack against the ship because that's what he was told to do. And he follows his orders. Once again, he bounces his fist off the ship. It doesn't do any damage to it. What's that asshat doing? Oh, he's the one. He's going to take he sees the magic effect on Kenji, so he's going to take a swing at Shard.
Oh, you little shit.
And missed terribly. He's using his other fist to kind of hang on there so he doesn't get his normal 2 attacks. Suleiman, what you doing?
Whatever I gotta do to get my direwolf up and out of the hold with the saddle on and my shield and lance.
I will say that take another 4 or 5 rounds because you got to put the saddle on him. You got to cinch the saddle up. You've got to open the hold, you know, and unlink the chains and all the, you know, the things that hold the door that the hold goes to that opens and falls out, you know, like to a pier.
Yep.
Get your old butt up here.
One
That one's
dedicated
dead.
angel.
This one, he's going to throw a rock at the captain. And miss. This one right here turns around to Braum.
And moves the whole ship.
And take a swing at him with his big club. Oh, he misses horribly. This one gets a dirty look in his eyes. And he sees that barmaid and goes chasing after her. And she goes running down to the hold.
Alicia! Alicia, no.
And
Someone,
he's got this
made him
rapey,
up.
he's got this rapey look in his eye.
He's got his
We got
rapey
a
eyes
maid in
on.
distress. Tell him on, we got a maiden in distress.
Yeah. And he's got his rapey eyes on. Talisian, you're up.
Stabby, stabby, pokey, pokey. Burn.
Ping, which one?
Only one I can get.
Oh, that makes him good. Are you lighting it on fire?
Oh yeah, but I activated it before I cast the spell. I'm using the versus cold. I'm not sure so that's +3.
It would be against whatever it is against regenerating creatures, which I think is +3 too.
Okay. AC 0, 7 points of damage.
Did you activate the flaming part of it though? You know where the flame comes on, flame on.
Yep.
Doesn't that do an extra die 8 points of damage or something like that? Die 6. Against cold using and
6 additional 3 points of damage from the flame.
He lets go of the ship and falls back into the water, yelping and hollering and making a.
Let go of my ship. And I point to the.
This one going down.
Say you're next.
As he runs by. Go ahead, Taliesin.
I was going to say, point to the guy on the cliff and say, "You're next."
This one up here runs. The little lady ran down here under the entrance to the next level of the ship. The big troll's following her. As he runs by, this dude here's got a crossbow, and he's going to take a shot at him. And miss horribly. It shoots over here in the grass somewhere. This other dude over here is hollering and yelling noise. He's the first mate. He's calling out to the soldiers downstairs. You can hear some movement and armor rattling and all that kind of stuff. So this dude's going to run downstairs and probably run into a horde of foot soldiers. Kine, your turn.
Foot soldiers.
Well, as soon as he walks through the second set of doors to chase after the girl, they're going to unload on him with a crossbow. There's probably about 6 or 7 of them going to.
Yeah, like I said, bye-bye foot soldiers.
I feel like I should follow him, but I'm not going to. I'm going to walk ahead a foot.
Man, he's lucky I was as far away from him in the tournament order as I was, because I had a special tournament in mind for him.
And I'm going to cast Color Spray. I think all of the friendlies are more or less facing away from me, and it should ping, or it should hit the gentleman on the ship and the big guy hitting the paddle wheel.
In a 5 foot by 20 foot by 20 foot wedge.
Oh, I see.
So be shaped like that. You could hit that troll that's attacking Brom with it.
Then yeah, I'll hit that guy.
All right, since you're only going one target, we don't need to roll how many targets. What level are you?
4.
He falls to the ground unconscious.
Alright.
Holy crap.
He's not dead. He's just taking a snooze. Feel free to stab him later once everybody else is dead.
For 4 rounds. Good job. That's one less to have to worry about for the next 40 seconds.
Yeah, well done.
Okay. I'm gonna take another whack at this dude. Boop, boop. Is anybody hurt? I can't see.
I'm fine.
Nobody's even been hit.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to turn on the baddies.
Okay.
This dude over here is very hurt.
That one over there is dead.
He's dead.
Yep.
Has this guy still been attacking the ship?
Yes, he's also the best armored of all of them. His skin is like hardened somehow. You're not sure how.
So if I take another whack at him,
Hey,
probably.
Darvin. Once you hit him, maybe you should
Good
step
hit.
back a couple of steps from him.
This is why Mom
Your,
always told
your
me to
blade
expect.
sinks in. Your blade hits him and sinks in, opens up a wound in him. This bluish ichor pours out of him, and instantly you see it starting to close up already.
Yeah, I strongly recommend taking a couple of steps away from him.
I don't know if I can disengage from him now, though.
Fire, guys, fire! Or acid.
He's not even paying attention to you. He's attacking the ship, like single-mindedly, almost to the point of he doesn't even seem to notice that you've heard him. Like he's, I don't know how do you describe it. Not really a berserker rage, but more like a single-minded tunnel vision. Like my job's to hit ship. I'm going to hit the ship, and he's not paying attention to anything else.
Mechanically.
Also note, I have a
but
mace,
you notice that we're not gonna-
so
you're not
I
gonna
don't
hurt
know
him
if he's got
fire or
even
acid.
more resistance to that.
No, you probably heard him just fine. He just heals good.
He's a troll. They regenerate.
Yeah.
Shard.
All right, I
And,
jump.
and you
off
would know
the
that,
boat.
and Donovan, you would know that he's going to regenerate any wounds you give him. He's going to start to regenerate it at not the whole wound instantly. It'll take time, but he'll start to heal unless you use fire ray.
Yep, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I got that on my next turn as well.
You're gonna whack that one.
That was about going.
Oh yeah, I jump off the boat onto his back and crack him in the freaking skull. With my axe.
Roll me that beautiful bean footage. Oh yeah, you split his skull wide open and plop into the water he goes.
Nicely done.
And I gracefully, as he falls, jump off of him, landing onto the shore.
What's your dex?
Exactly.
Oh, your axe is a loot.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm saying twang. every time the character hits, it's twang.
Like a bass
That's-
guitar, like a bass electric guitar.
That's some real guar shit right there.
That's why I call it my.
It was so
wolf.
fucking funny. I was like, oh, I love the idea. I just love
Yeah.
it.
And the El Kabong reference.
Oh yeah, kabong. I'm gonna Jimi Hendrix the shit out of this.
What's your dex, Shard?
Searching for it. I'm not used to this type of character sheet.
Just below your.
Okay, here we
character's
go.
info.
13.
I'll say you can jump off of him and get there as he gets close to the water, because he's not really going to fall. He's just going to kind of drop in, because he already let go of the boat, and he's standing in the water, so the water's only a few feet above his head.
Yeah, so basically it's just like a quick hop off as soon as I pull my axe free. It's like chop in the head and then jump straight off onto the shore.
This one moves around to the side of the ship, and you're not sure what he's doing over. This one's up here. You can hear this one up here cackling and making all kind of racket, jumping up and down and doing all kind of foolishness, like a typical shaman witch doctor type would do. This one's still holding the rudder, holding the paddle of the ship to keep it from moving. Brom, you're up. You got one that's knocked unconscious right in front of you. The other one's run downstairs. This one's over here beating the hell out of the ship. You got one down here throwing rocks at people.
Let's how much damage have we done?
The other side of the ship.
Nobody
Say
has
again?
yet touched this dude up here.
this one. Dark on the cliff. Here from the other side of the ship.
Let's get
Oh,
that
by
guy.
the way, I screamed out to everybody after I landed, aim for the head.
What the hell did you do, man? This time I went for the.
Split his fucking brain open.
Nobody gets the reference to Thor.
At once.
Cut out, so I didn't even hear or what the reference was from.
Like you said, go for the head. Remember he stabbed what's his name with the Infinity Gauntlet in the arm instead of in the head, and he said should have gone for the head. And he snapped his
yeah,
head.
friggin' Thanos.
Yeah, and then in the next one, he chops his head off. Everybody's like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" He said, "I went for."
Went for the head.
Brom, we're not getting anything from you. It said like you're doing something, but nothing appeared.
I know. I'm not sure if I'm lagging there or what happened. There we go.
There you go. It was lagging.
I shot this guy with my first arrow.
It digs deep into him, and he howls like a little bitch.
Well, then we're going to hit him again.
So much for any spells that he's casting.
Yeah, his spell is definitely disrupted.
Hit number 2.
He falls off the cliff.
Fire or acid, so he's going to be regenerating.
Actually, Felician, now that you're standing right here next to these two, you notice that neither one of these that are out of the.
I figured this one because he got fricasseed, but this one.
Nope, he's not regenerating.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Brom took out Spellcaster. Good work. This one over here.
Mic check? Okay.
He comes up out of the water. He's got 3 targets there, so I'll just roll die. 6, 1, 2 will be Talisian, 3, 4 Brom, 5, 6 Shard. Looks like he's going for Brom. A claw and a claw. Oh, that's not going to hit jack shit. Our monsters are rolling horribly tonight.
That's
Good.
too bad.
Hey, it's our first encounter.
Ooh,
I was afraid with
this dude takes
this
a
was
big.
And he just.
This one
Oh,
rears
this one.
back and just knocks a hole into the side of the ship with his.
Aw, beans.
That's not good.
At least it wasn't us that got that one.
Splinter, yeah. The splinters go flying everywhere. The paddle wheel here is kind of bent.
None of us were the target of that. Oi. What a hurt.
Zulamon, you hear something scratching on the as you're trying to get the hold open. You hear something scratching on the outside of the.
I work even faster.
This one down here. He sees Kime knock out his buddy up there, so he turns to Kime and tries to throw a rock at you. I believe he's going to miss horribly.
Oh, please tell me he hits the unconscious one and accidentally smashes his skull.
Actually, you got a 6 armor class. No, he just did miss you.
Whew. Close one. I feel the air of it as it whizzes by my face.
Oh, you know, hear wrecking and screaming downstairs, and a troll yelling and arrow shooting. Fire, man! You hear the barmaiden scream.
My ears twitch because I recognize it's the voice from the one I hooked up with the night before.
Talisian, you're.
I'm
Did roll
coming,
nine. Yeah, I
baby!
did reroll for the 9. Okay. Nope, I got you. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to cast Rail Enfeeblement on this troll. Alrighty. Comes off as a 7th level mage.
Well, he's definitely enfeebled. I don't think they have any magic resistance. No, they don't. Yep, he's definitely enfeebled. Uh-oh, broken macro. Well, there you go. Let's see, reduces its strength by -2, -1 to damage.
And it lasts for the next 5 rounds. No,
Yeah,
7
so
rounds.
he's looking pussyfied.
Alright. I am going
This little turd over here throwing rocks at you. This one's beating the crap out of the ship.
Yeah, I don't like that guy wrecking the ship. The ship's been giving us a good ride, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna throw a miniature cube of fire at it. Darson's fiery cube.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that was a good roll. Oh shit, that's broke.
That was a damn good roll.
Sorry, I screwed up the macro. Those should be D4s, I believe. Not D6s.
That's just how angry
Yeah, they should be
they are that
D4s.
they're messing with the boat.
4 and 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. That gets his attention. He's burnt up. His armor's kind of hanging on him. He's looking kind of rough.
You're talking about the big guy here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking rough. He is not regenerating that. David, you see this guy just burst into flame all around him, and half the icicles on him just melt off. He's looking.
Roll the damage already.
Capitalist scum.
The damage is in the spell.
See, it was incorrect dice when he did the macro. It's die 6 as it should be die 4.
Yeah, I'm fixing it right now.
But I just went ahead and give you the 4. You roll 3 max dice. I just let it be 4s instead of 6s.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I'm not gonna let you waste a fantastic roll like that. That's just.
So I thwack him.
David the load. You knocked the ever-loving piss out of him. Blood's pouring from his nose. He's staggering around, kind of barely keeping his feet up. Shard, you're up.
Alrighty.
Man,
Dude,
I don't know how this.
with this dude being enfeebled, would I get attack of opportunity from him if I ran past?
Not unless you're able to hide or stealth or turn invisible.
Oh crap, can't do that.
But you will get flanking bonus, which is +2.
Yeah, well, I'll take that. Alright. So, I snarl real loud as I'm getting really agitated about how things are going down. And go and do a big old slash right at the back of this dude's knees.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to exit this game real quick. I'm gonna log back in.
All right.
I don't think the
Are you
game's-
freezing up or something?
Yeah, it's not working for me, so I believe
Yeah, just click the
Zalamanda's
refresh.
correct. So
About what?
Your axe sinks in him. He yells a little bit, bleeds some. You see the wound already. No, the wound is not closing up. Zulamon, the door that you're trying, just as you get the chain off the door comes open and rips off the hinges, and there's a big troll standing there looking at you with a nasty grin on his face.
Then I mount my direwolf and charge him down with my lance.
Brahm, you're...
Okay, so this big ugly guy right here, he's kind of on his last legs, right?
Yeah, but he's on the other side of the ship from you.
I know, but if I could hop back up on the ship, then I can shoot from a high position down, right?
Yes. Do you have any climbing skills or nautical skills that would to allow you to know how to climb back up on a ship from?
Any what skills?
Nautical skills, like, you know, sailor,
Seamanship.
any skills like that? Are you a seaman?
I am not. I am not.
Then I need a dex check to see if you can find purchase and climb up on the side of the ship, since that's not something you typically do every.
Okay, so what do you want
So
me
roll
to
your
do?
dex on less than a die 20.
You want me to roll a die 20?
Yep.
Yeah, if
and
you
you're
want to
like-
get under your dexterity. I'm pretty sure that does it.
Yeah, I certainly hope so.
Can I fire now?
Yeah, go ahead. And he falls in the water face first.
Dead. Okay, so...
really confused.
Definitely a puddle of bluish ichor in the water there around him.
Who or what is this here?
That's the captain.
Oh,
I
okay.
accidentally moved.
No worries. So this guy here is unconscious.
This guy's about to come too.
Correct.
Well, then maybe we should put him out of the game as well.
There's a couple of living targets.
Well, that's what I was
I've been
thinking.
working on this, dude.
This round is coming round. Brahm's at the end of the round.
Suddenly can't hear anybody.
I don't think anyone's talking.
Nobody's talking.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you're shooting at, that's gonna...
It's like everybody stopped talking abruptly. It didn't even sound like a sentence ended, so I thought the audio cut out.
So this one still has 2 targets to choose from. 1 to 3, it'll be Talisian. 1 to 5, 4 to 6, it'll be it's gonna go after Shard with its first attack. Oh,
That's not good.
yeah, that's gonna
It's gonna hurt.
sting.
We don't have Hemi the healer anymore.
But we do have a cleric.
I have
am
a healing.
cleric.
I have a healing potion.
Oof.
Sorry, I kind of missed what you just said. Somebody's hurt?
Yeah, Sharon got clobbered big time.
Oh, Shard over there.
They just like clocked me halfway into the dirt.
It's okay, we can fix this.
Okay, what did I pick up here?
It'll be Zalamon's turn next.
All right, Zulamon, you've got a troll standing in front of you. You and your pet are kind of.
Which troll is it?
This one right here.
All right, so yeah, I mount Ruckus and charge him down with my lance.
Roll me that beautiful bean footage.
Okay, charge! AC 7 for 21 damage.
You shish kebab his ass.
And then I'm gonna jump out the side of the ship and land on the ground right here. And turn that way.
This troll's looking around.
Which?
I'm gonna kill me some humans today. He's obviously very hungry. He climbs up on the ship. And he runs over here. Let's see. 1, 2, it'll be Kime. 3, 4, it'll be the Ranger. He's going after you, Ranger. He only gets 1 attack, though. What's your AC? 5?
Yes.
He hit you. For 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
Yep.
Ouch.
Not a whole lot considering how many hit points you have.
A little less than I had.
This big one's still unconscious. Taliesin, you're up.
Man,
Tasha's I'm gonna use Nahal's and try to cast Tasha's hideous uncontrollable laughter on this dude.
I don't think that does anything the first round, right? It's the second round whenever they fall down and start screaming with laughter and can't do anything. Okay, the first round they just start chuckling, right?
Yeah, but right now he's busy. So his AC's 4 less, and his stack goes at -4, and he cannot cast spells for.
Well, he doesn't cast spells.
And would be unable to cast spells for 2d4 rounds if he did cast spells.
He's not looking so great. And then he needs a saving throw for the... Kime, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to I'm gonna go down into the hatch after that one that buggered off after me earlier. I'd like to see what condition it's in. Is it full of arrows?
It's got numerous bolts, crossbow bolts sticking out of it. Several of the guardsmen are dead. There's the head guardman is in toe-to-toe combat.
Has anybody inflicted any sort of fire damage?
No.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt onto him.
Roll that beautiful bean.
One.
It kind of hits him and leaves a little burnt mark.
Could have been better.
Davin the Wood, you are up. There's one back here on the back of the ship, holding the ship from being able to move. And then your buddies are fighting on the other side of the ship. And then there's one on top of the ship trying to kill the...
Yeah, there's a lot of them, eh? I'm gonna go, geez, can I even... reach this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Try to get his attention. Hey, mock him a bit.
He sneers at you as he's holding the paddle to the boat, trying to keep it from turning.
Let my people go, I say.
Do these guys even understand common? I think they might be too.
I see what you...
I can't tell if it doesn't say what they speak, so I'm guessing he doesn't speak common. I don't think he understands you, but he gets the gist of what you're after.
Ooga booga booga, does he understand?
He knows what you're up to, and he lets go of the paddle, and he's got drool dripping from his mouth. His claws look like they're ready to make mince. You still have an action if you want to take it.
I just attack. Just above Telesian there is attack roll.
Oh, the 5
5
4
AC.
points of damage. He kind of shrugs and looks at you kind of nasty. Miss Shad, you are up.
Just wait till somebody who breathes fire comes over here.
80. So thoroughly ticked off with this dude. Right in front of me. I try one more time to whack this guy back, yoinking myself up by grabbing the edge of his hips and aiming for that fat head of his with my axe. This thing will actually bring up the thing. Right.
Thank you for the host, Gold Public.
And somehow you just miss. He like turns and ducks, and you don't quite.
You enfeebled, laughing motherfucker.
This one looks at Dave the Woad, and he says something. What it basically equates to is he's eating whatever ratio. No, he's not eating shit. He must. You're up, Brahm. My monsters can't roll for shit tonight.
Well, that's the guy standing right in front of me here.
What you attacking him with? Oh, your sheep arrow. The arrow sinks deep into him. He's still
Do it again.
standing. Though.
Do it again. What kind of monster is this thing again?
A troll. You do get your bonus on that. Doesn't he? Well, one of your rangers, they get their bonus on against trolls, or is it just ogres and that?
The giant kind of trolls are in that list. But so are kobolds.
Alrighty then. So you did an additional 4 points of damage to it. He's not looking.
Oh, let's hit him again.
He kind of staggers back to the rail. Like something out of a movie.
Starting this round, this guy will be at 4 versus AC. And his stat was going to be 4 worse.
Oh, you're casting slow on him?
Hello, flashes on hideous uncontrollable laughter.
Ah. Doesn't that affect saving throws as well?
No.
Oh.
But if, depending on their intelligence, they get penalties or bonuses.
Ignore the second one because he rolls a 1 on his first. He loses all his attacks.
So we have 3 left, right? No, 4. The guy at the back of the boat, the guy who's asleep, and the guy next to Shard, and one down in the deck, one down in the boat.
This one jumps out of the water, and I'm gonna roll to see who he goes after.
Well, where'd he come from?
Yep.
The what?
The one that y'all had chopped down in the water, he suddenly jumps back to life.
Really?
Comes after Talisian. I think that's.
Yeah, that's the one I chopped in the head.
Yep, that wound has healed.
They can hit AC too.
Not completely, but a good bit. Enough that he's up moving around.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Oh, we can't chop
You're
the whole
up, Zul'Aman.
bloody head off.
All right. I am going to charge down this one that just popped right back up with my heavy lance.
Bonus too.
The pitter. I get a what bonus?
Flank.
Flank bonus. Okay. All right. Whoops. Okay, AC 0 for 17 damage.
You speared the ever-loving shit out of it. He kind of slumps over and falls off your what do you call it?
Lance?
Troll kebab.
Yeah, and Ruckus is just like.
That's where we need Dwarf.
You're up, time.
All right. I'm still in the hold. How does the guy that's down here look? Like, is he looking rough or is he still looking?
Yeah, he's
good?
bloodied for sure.
Alright.
Him and the captain are trading blows. He's not looking so hot, but neither is the captain. Not the captain, the captain of the guard. Two of the other guards are over there still up shooting arrows at him.
Sergeant at Arms.
Yeah, sergeant, I guess.
Oh, that's what the person in charge of the
Okay, then
Marines
I'm gonna.
or troops are.
And you can see all the nobles and the peasants and all are hiding behind the soldiers, screaming, begging for help, that kind of thing.
Alright, I'm gonna waste a magic missile on that sucker.
You drop him to the ground.
Okay.
Between you and the captain, y'all take the captain of the guard, y'all take him down.
Alright, then I'll.
But note there is no fire damage done to him, but you don't see him regenerate.
I did 1 point of fire damage earlier. It wasn't much, but it was a little bit.
True, but he's not regenerating. His wounds are not closing.
Alright. I instruct the guard to keep an eye on him, maybe chop his fucking head off, make sure he stays down, and then I'm gonna come back up above ground or above ship and have a look around. And that's my turn.
And you can survey the battlefield there. David the Wooden, you've got one in front of you trying. He's just doing a really poor job.
Got nothing really else I can do but hit him with this big ball. At the end of my.
Your big balls. That's not gonna cut it.
My big balls. It was a swing and a miss.
Run away. Retreat, retreat.
Shard, you're up.
I touch my hair, pull it back and look and see blood on my hand, and I'm like, "Oi! No one makes me bleed my own blood." And I try to swing right through his neck.
Your axe digs deep into his flesh, and you get bathed in this disgusting bluish, foul-smelling stuff.
Nice.
But he's still standing.
I'm still standing.
And the more you eat.
Not for long.
Take to kill, you bastards! A separate attack, or is that like, or do I just get like one action and that's it?
Yeah, just one attack action. Yeah, you can do like
Takes it-
move out and
Takes a
drink a
total 15
potion or
points
something like
damage from
that.
your rapier.
I don't think I have any potion.
We may have
You look
some
like you hurt him
material.
pretty good there, Talisian. He's not looking so.
Oh, by the way, that would have been AC -3.
Oh yeah, they only have an 8 AC.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't that guy have been taken down? Cause like, wasn't he already afflicted with like hideous laughter and enfeeblement?
Yeah, the hideous laughter doesn't actually do any physical damage to you. It just
It just keeps him
incapacitates.
from, it just, yeah, affects. He spends the round.
Yeah, it's like he's
spends the round
burning.
laughing, and then he's got to spend the remaining 3 rounds under the GS of a -4 to his AC, a -4 to his attack.
Would cause me to have like a advantage.
And disadvantages aren't a thing in 2 games.
Ah, damn.
I think you've got like a negative something. No, what's your rear AC, Zillimon? Because you wouldn't be able to deploy the sheet.
Let's see. I'm wearing field plate. So that's AC 2. Let me check real quick. I think it's on my character sheet. Oh, it's 1 because... Nope, wait. That's my shieldless. No,
Okay.
no, 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 no. No, it should be okay. It should be.
Oh,
I'm wearing.
Unless you're counting the dex bonus in, because you wouldn't get that either.
No. It's field plate, so it's AC 2. Yeah, it should be AC 2 in the back.
Okay, then he hits you for 1 time.
Okay, how much damage? 1 damage?
For a 1 point.
Alright.
As he slinks back out of the water and attacks you from the rear.
Ow. Something jumped up and bit me.
A love tap.
The woad. I believe that first one's going to miss you because you got a pretty good AC. Yeah, 4. Yeah, the first one just does miss, but the second one hits you. 4.
Who, me?
No, David the
Oh.
Dave the Woad.
Yeah.
Takes 4 points of damage.
4?
Yep. He gets a strength bonus. Brom, into the round, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it right here.
Which arrows are you using?
Sheath.
Just the regular ones?
Well, when you ask me a question like that, that tells me I should be using something different.
I'm just trying to specify here.
Yeah. Just a second. What have I got?
He's using the right arrows.
I have...
As opposed to the left one?
Right, as in the correct. Yes.
I have some silver tip arrows and I have +1 arrows.
And you got a crap load of fire arrows. Or oil-soaked arrows.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Okay, how do I pick those in my you're gonna have to
It just does plus the oil-soaked ones just do +1 point of fire damage, so we just add 1 point to it.
We're gonna do the +1, so
I see it popping up on you.
and then I get another shot.
Shoot the one on the deck. He's gonna wake up.
That's what I was thinking, the one on the deck.
He's prone,
He
so you
should
get...
kill this round.
Yeah, he's prone, so you get +2 to the hit.
For minimum damage.
Nice.
Which one were you shooting? This one right here?
The one on the deck. He's done.
This one's not in a very great mood right now.
Which one?
Yeah, I can't see.
This troll right here. Let me roll some dice and see what he's gonna do.
Did I not terminate the one on the deck? I guess not, eh?
No, he's still alive.
Oh, great.
This one jumps in the water and
Drown.
begins to swim away.
Drown him.
Drown.
Shark should be able to, both me and Shark should be able to get an attack of opportunity on that.
Sure.
Solomon, sit on him.
Which way did he go?
AC 8 for 6 points of damage.
To the bow.
Oh yeah, I'll shield bash him. Shield punch.
Bash at him.
For a total of 7 points of fire damage. For 12 points of damage.
He falls into the water and just kind of sinks into the water.
Pull him back out and fucking burn him.
Yeah, I'll shield punch his ass. Bam! -4 for 3 damage.
Okay, well you're hitting a dead body.
Fine. Slash it. I use my attack of opportunity to try to chop his freaking neck off.
I forgot I have a +1 shield now, right? Didn't I get that last session?
I did.
+1 shield?
Correct.
Yeah, +1 shield, okay.
Oh, I messed up.
So, between the two of us, have we thoroughly decapitated this thing?
I can't decapitate.
He's come back to
but I
life
got big
and
stick.
is now bashing the side of the ship again.
Where? Oh, for God!
No, this one here is not regenerating because he is not. Well, you don't know why he's not regenerating.
So glad I had this spell equipped. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What do you wish to do?
You're making noises, but you want to
Alright. So, are these, stones in front of the ship? What is this?
Chunks of ice.
Ice.
Alright. What do I do to get it across the... with my wolf?
I don't know that they would support both of his weight if you were to jump on them. They're not like solidified. I mean, they're solidified pieces of ice, but they're like, you know, floating chunks. They're not very big.
Okay.
Would that wolf
you know,
be
3 or
big
4 or
enough
5
to...
foot wide, but I don't know if they would hold your weight if you jump.
Would that wolf be powerful enough to jump clean across the river, though?
Or just onto
30-foot jump, I guess.
Sweet, okay.
They got a running start.
Yeah. That's what I'll do.
Grab me on the way past!
Okay, so I'm gonna go right across the water. 8. And charge down this guy with my lance. Attack.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Is he still holding on to the ship?
No, he is bashing the ship.
Oh, okay. Does he turn to face me or anything like that when I charge him down?
Nope. He completely ignores you.
Okay. Yeah.
Single-minded task. Destroy the ship.
AC -2 for 13 damage. And
You
then
spear him, he falls over into the water, and then suddenly starts to move again.
Get them out of that fucking water.
Ruckus is going to bite
There
him as
you
well.
go.
Ruckus is going to
What's
bite
Ruckus gonna do?
bite him as well.
Okay.
AC -7 for 5 damage.
He just gonna bite him and let go?
pull him out of the water. Sure, yeah. Bite and pull him out of the water.
All right, you drag him out of the water. You notice his wounds stop healing once he's out of the water.
Yo, pull him out of the water. They're gonna stop regenerating if you pull him out of the water.
Let's see what that asshat's gonna do. That one comes back to life. I don't know if anybody'd even see it. He swims under the water and starts swimming away as fast as he can.
Son of a bitch.
This one gets up, kind of shakes his head, and looks at Brahm with a very angry look in his face, and wallops you. For 7 points of damage.
Another 7.
He knocks the hell out of you with a poop stick. Kime, you see your buddy Brahm get his mouth popped with a big ass.
Yeah, I do
I
see
can't
that.
see Brahm's health.
Yeah, I also can't.
18 of 32.
Wow, how is my health so? Oh crap! I only have 14 health.
Alright. I'm going to drop
Yeah,
a
clobber.
snail oil on the guy who's
Yeah, bards. Yeah, multi-class. They get the average of their 2 classes. Hit die.
Alrighty, so he gets slowed so he'll get half his attacks.
You think being half orc would give me some benefit to that? Jesus.
David, you're up.
Oh, jeez.
Try to lure him away from the water.
I kind of
You can do a fighting withdrawal so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
just bleep bloop. I just bleep bloop, alright?
You what?
A best.
Oh, if you missed that. That's the same thing you rolled last time. Shard, you're...
I don't know if my character sheet's fucked up.
I doubt that I see that one swimming away, so what I end up doing is I run up here, grab hold to the paddle wheel, it brings me up, and I propel myself onto the deck of the ship.
That's a good idea.
Alrighty, you're on the deck of the ship.
And then, am I in range to this dude to be able to attack him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. I run up screaming and slash him right in the groin, which is pretty much where I figure I'd reach on this thing, and with my axe.
Cut him in the...
Kick him in the toe.
Oh, Dave, you've rolled 2 2s in a row. Ugh. Better than a 1, though.
I'm just saving all of it.
That misses.
Huh, apparently a junk so small I couldn't quite aim at it right. This is mockery.
Talisian,
I know.
Control, then me. troll than
What'd
me.
you say? What are you doing?
I kept at 13. I should be after the troll. I'm only cast improved magic missile. I rolled a 10 for initiative.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had changed your initiative. He will try to give Daven the old whack whack, and he hits you for 5 points damage. You're looking a little bloody there, Daven.
I figure.
Taliesin, you're up. Of course, you've got Cure Light Wound spells, so you can heal.
Oh, fuck. I couldn't do that if I tried. 6 points of damage. Minimal.
You all are just lucky I don't know lay on hands or something, because with my character, she'd probably just slap the shit out of people and just have them heal while they're rubbing the area where I slapped them.
You're up, Brom.
Okay, well, we're going to use oil soaked again on this puppy dog right here.
You sound so excited to be doing that.
I'm tired of these guys coming back to life.
Seriously, they're taking for freaking ever. I'm getting hungry.
He's looking pretty rough for rare.
One more.
I believe you'll take him down if you hit his AC. And you do. And he kind of bursts into flames, so he's not coming back. He's dead.
Okay, 2 left.
Who's a good boy, Ruckus? Who's a good boy? That's a good boy there, Ruckus.
This one stands back up, runs back over to the ship, and attacks it again.
Oh, wait, what? He was
Single-minded purpose. Yeah, but he had regenerated while he was in the...
Oh, bloody hell.
He only has 2 hit points.
Okay, so Ruckus is going to bite that one.
Bite his neck.
He doesn't deserve or that honor. Bite him in the left ass cheek. Have him die in humiliation.
-6 for 3 damage, and he's going to shake him around till he's dry. He's going to throw him over here next to the tree, far away from the water. And then we're going to charge down this one right here. I'm going to hit him with my lance. Who's a good boy, Ruckus? Yeah, that's a good boy.
That's scary, dude.
AC 7 for 15 damage.
He's still... You're up, Kai.
Alright. I'm gonna toss another fiery cube behind that mother trucker.
Only one left over here? Yeah.
And hopefully somebody will drag him out of the fucking water.
You lit him up pretty damn good, but he's somehow still managing to be standing. You're up.
I'm feeling lucky here. hell, you suck ass. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
go.
About time.
And he falls into the
Ready
water
for the
face
party.
first.
God damn it.
Am I able to
Ready
grab
for the
him
party
now
for the
and
session.
drag him?
What's your strength?
Heck if I know. 14. Sorry if you responded, I didn't hear.
Roll a die 20 and we'll see if you.
14 or less.
You get him most of the way out of the water. You're up, Shard.
Seeing this MF back here to cooperate with me. I run up here so I can get a clean shot. Here, so I can get a clean shot. Excuse me, buddy. And since he's not completely out of the water yet, I'm just going to make sure to kill his ass to death.
Well, he's unresponsive and unable to fight back, so you can just cut him into little pieces and, you know, cut the parts of him off that are in the water and then toss them back on the land if you.
That works. Jumps off and starts hacking.
And that finishes him off once you get him out of the water.
And I keep being on the lookout for the blokes that took off.
Yeah.
Paddle wheel back up onto the ship. And immediately run down into the hull over see if my mate is okay.
And then I ride Ruckus around the
Captain
back of the
surveying
ship and jump over to the east bank, and then run back up here and jump back into the cargo hold.
The captain surveying the damage to the ship. There's a hole in the side of the ship over here. This paddle is damaged and no longer functional. He's not happy about this.
Well, it's your own damn fault for not letting me ride my wolf on the deck.
But the animal will poop everywhere.
I train him to shit over the side.
We cannot have an animal in the ballroom. That would just be preposterous.
We let you in there, don't
He
we?
takes y'all down here and looks, and starting right here, the river is frozen solid. He says, I can take you no further anyway. However, if you could sleep aboard the ship for one further night to rest from your wounds, that you did save us from certain death at these icy troll fangs. And we will see to it to feed you and help you unload your stuff.
How magnanimous of you. Thank you very much.
And because we're not going anywhere anyway for a couple of days.
How the hell are you going to turn your boat around?
Just put it in reverse, man.
Put it in reverse, yeah.
Does it really work like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On a magical ship?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
Just change the gears on the paddle wheel.
Just paddle backwards.
Well, what they are is they're just simply animated. They're paddles that have been with animate object, and they just follow command.
Okay.
So all you got to do is tell it to reverse, and they'll go backwards.
Wait, there's no paddles on this ship?
No, it's paddle wheels.
3 of them.
There's one in the back and 2 on each side. Well, 1 on each side for a total of 2.
I like a good old
The one in the back provides most of the power for like going up against current. The other 2 operate the left and right turns. So you can always back up into like a branch of a river and then turn, like doing a or in a slough or something like that.
I'm gonna use Cure Light Wounds on me and Shard there.
Much appreciated.
Just, I know we're sleeping, so might as well. You get a full
Yeah,
thing.
with your combined healing, y'all will be able to heal up to max. And restore all your spells and all that.
Okay. I have to go. I gotta work in the morning.
Yeah, this is where we're calling it, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
This is where y'all will start off next. As you can see, the river is frozen solid at this.
Oof.
All right.
Pull out the dog sleds.
Have a good night, gentlemen.
You too.
Yes, y'all have dog sleds. Y'all have a car with a couple of heavy, not war horses, heavy draft horses. They're Clydesdales is what they are. Horses that can make it through the.
I spent this night resting up and bidding and a fond farewell to my maid.
Status crybaby.
Okay, Wes, thanks for DMing.
No.
See you next week.
That was fun. A little slow at the beginning, but fun.
Later, guys.
10-4.
And for our viewers, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please tune in next Friday night when I play in the Mystara setting, AD&D 2nd Edition. If you subscribe now, you could get a... or not subscribe, but follow. Hit the heart-shaped button at the top of the screen. You could receive a notification when I go live this Friday. I'll be playing an elf thief that's more of like an assassin type of character. Very stealthy and very stabby, whatnot. And that's in Mark W's campaign, this guy right here, the guy that was playing Talisian. And then, please tune in Saturdays, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. That's when I DM my homebrew game, The World of Solinod Hex, or The Orb of Solinod Hex, excuse me. And then, of course, next Sunday night, when we continue this adventure in Thunder Rift, AD&D 2nd Edition. All three games are AD&D 2nd Edition. Who isn't a thief? Yeah, really. All right. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please give me a follow. I could really use some more followers on YouTube. I've been uploading these VODs for about 3 years now, and I think I have fewer than 60 followers on YouTube. If you're watching this live on Twitch, there's a link to the YouTube. Maybe click on the link and give me a follow. Hey, that'd be great. Thank you so much. And then if you'd like to help support us, I strongly urge you to check out our links to Patreon and PayPal. The PayPal is for small one-time donations, and the Patreon is for monthly pledge as little as $1. All right. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time you tune in. Thank you so much.